So in Vedanta, which is the science of consciousness, are you familiar with Vedanta?
I don't think
I
so.
think
No.
you'd really be into this
Oh,
because, okay, so I think every physicist, if they're going to study the nature of reality, they need to study Vedanta.
I'll
Vedanta
look
is
it up.
like, yeah, so Vedanta it's the science of consciousness, but not
Mm,
physics, right? But
mm,
what it does is it uses your unexamined logic of your experience. So, for
mm,
example, if I hold up this pen and I ask you, where do you experience this? You would say, if you're in the room, you might say over there, right?
mhm,
You'd
mhm.
say over there.
Over there in your
It's
hand.
over there in your hand. But really, you know it because it occurs in your awareness,
Mhm, mhm,
right? So it is an object appearing in your awareness, right? So is it above your awareness or below your awareness?
mhm,
Right? No, it's in your awareness,
mhm,
right? And
mhm.
where is your awareness relative to you?
You are your awareness.
You are your awareness. So what does that mean?
Mhm. The
If
pen is you.
the pen is you.
Mhm, mhm. Actually, at this symposium I just attended on neurophysiology, the nature of consciousness, that kind of thing. There was a scientist who made almost this exact argument, and it's just pointing out that the objects of our perception, that we may think of as out there, over there, uh, there's probably even in from that uh, kind of Newtonian perspective, of a separable space time, and objects in that space time arena being separate and distinguishable. Even in within that perspective, there is, when you are perceiving an object, there's probably an entanglement, a quantum entanglement occurring. So that even in a physical, literal sense, it is in your mind and a part of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm,
So, I mean, so really, having this understanding that Vedanta gives to you,
mhm,
I think would help every physicist understand
mhm,
reality
mhm,
better because I had that experience. I had the knowledge of Vedanta. I had the experience that I had with the Kundalini rising, the white light experience.
mhm,
And then I had, for the past 3 years since COVID hit, I was spent every day, multiple hours a day, going deep within my own heart, really going deep, deep within the heart and going to different levels of my own consciousness. And that helped me understand what reality is.
mhm.
And then I found you guys.
Ah,
and and basically because I wanted to write a book, but I was like, who's going to believe me? Like, it's just me having my own experience. I needed the science to prove what I'm trying to say in this book, and that is that reality is a dream. It's occurring in our minds. We are the space that it's
mhm,
occurring in. This is happening in our own minds, and you can start to wake up to that. And that's
ah,
basically what enlightenment is. So enlightenment is when the dream self expands their awareness enough to realize that they're in a dream, right? And what happens when so like think about when you're in your dream at night, when you're sleeping, if you were to slowly wake up in the dream, you would, you're still in the dream, but you realize, wow, everything around me is my own mind and I can make anything happen, right? So that would be the same as what you kind of just described as you working at the vacuum level,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Or the
mhm.
PSU level,
Exactly.
right? Because you
Mhm,
would be asleep in the dream, but
mhm,
you'd realize this is all me.
mhm,
And when you stay aware of yourself like that, you can control things,
mhm,
right? And that's what enlightenment is that self-awareness, being self-aware all the time and realizing that you're in a dream.
mhm,
That's really what enlightenment is. And that's what Vedanta teaches you. So it uses your unexamined logic of our experience to prove to you that you are pure. You're actually not just consciousness. You are beyond your existence itself.
mhm.
You're
Yeah,
beyond
yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it teaches you that you are the existence beyond consciousness. Everything is one thing. And when you have that experience of really seeing that, like, this is occurring inside my awareness, and that means everything here, including the physical body, is inside me, then when you really, at least for me, when I really, really got that, I could see that how everything was one thing.
Mm.
It was all one thing, and it was occurring inside my mind. So it looks separate, but it's really me.
Mm.
And when I had that, when that integrated into my human mind, I was like, oh my God, this is me. This whole reality is me. And it made me just like love it. Like I likened it to when I had my daughter, when she was in my belly. I was like, she's me. She's my child, right? Me, you just like love that child. And when I realized that this is all happening inside of me, I mean, it was just like, I loved it. I was like, it's when we like really understand this, and you guys are bringing the science to this, I think it's going to really change humanity, how we behave. And then things like what you put out, you get back. It all starts to make sense, right? And what you blesses you, because the field is you,